Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you're here today. I want to start by asking you something personal. Have you ever felt like your life is full of total strangers, as though you're constantly facing struggles that seem never ending? Maybe it feels like everything you try to do comes with a new obstacle, a new test, and sometimes it feels like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. But despite it all, you just can't give up, right? You feel that there's something bigger pushing you forward even when the road is tough. If you've ever felt this way, I want you to know that you're not alone. In fact, if you're watching this, there's a good chance that you're exactly where you're meant to be. Today, we're going to dive deep into something powerful that can change the way you look at your life and the challenges you face. I want to introduce the main idea of this video by asking you to consider a very important truth. Every challenge you face in life has a purpose. Whether you're struggling with personal issues, career challenges, or even just trying to find your place in this world, there's a reason you're going through it. In fact, it's often those very challenges that are preparing you for something much greater, something beyond your current understanding. Now let me share something with you that might resonate with many of you. Those who are chosen often go through the most difficult beginnings. What does this mean? Well, think about it for a moment. If you've ever felt like you were born for something bigger, something that would require more of you than just living a normal life, chances are you are facing these trials as part of your preparation. Every difficult experience is shaping you, strengthening you, and building you for the mission you were called to fulfill. These aren't just random obstacles. They're stepping stones helping you grow into the person you need to become. Today we're going to explore exactly why those who are chosen often have to endure a challenging start in life. We'll look at how these struggles aren't signs of failure or misfortune, but rather a sign that you're on the right path, one that is meant to lead you to greatness. If you've been facing obstacles, if you've been questioning why things feel so difficult, this video is for you. Together, we're going to uncover how to embrace the struggles, understand their purpose, and rise above them. Before we dive in, I want to take a moment to encourage you to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell. By subscribing, you'll make sure you don't miss any of the videos that are designed to help you grow, stay motivated, and understand the deeper purpose behind everything you're going through. If you feel like you have a big mission in life, if you know deep down that you were meant to do something extraordinary, then this is the place for you. Make sure to click that notification bell too, so you can stay up to date with new videos that will inspire you to keep pushing forward on your journey. Together we'll explore the truths that can change the way you look at challenges and help you uncover your purpose. Thank you for being here, and I can't wait to get started. Life is a journey, and like any journey, it's filled with mountains to climb, rivers to cross, and roads that seem endless. But here's something crucial to understand. Challenges are not roadblocks to our success. They are part of the journey itself. In fact, they are often what shapes us and prepares us for something much greater. Have you ever noticed that the most fulfilling accomplishments in life rarely come without obstacles? Whether you're striving for personal growth, success in your career, or spiritual enlightenment, every challenge we face is meant to help us grow stronger and more resilient. Challenges are not punishments, they are opportunities. Opportunities to test our limits, build our character, and refine our purpose. Let me ask you this. How many times have you faced a difficult situation only to come out on the other side feeling stronger, wiser, and more capable than before? This is what happens when we embrace challenges instead of avoiding them. We discover that each trial is a stepping stone to becoming the person we are destined to be. At the core of every challenge is growth. If life were easy, if everything came without effort, would we appreciate it as much? Would we have the same drive, the same passion, the same gratitude for the things we've earned? Probably not. It's the struggles and setbacks that teach us lessons we couldn't have learned any other way. Think about how a muscle grows. To build strength, the muscle has to be pushed beyond its normal limits. It has to be challenged. When a muscle faces resistance, it breaks down and then rebuilds stronger. This is exactly what happens in our lives. The challenges we face act as resistance that pushes us to grow, to overcome, and to build a stronger version of ourselves. Every time you face a challenge, you are given the chance to discover your true potential. It's like peeling back the layers of an onion. With each layer, you reveal a new part of yourself that you didn't know existed. And as you overcome each challenge, your resilience grows, your confidence deepens, and you understand more clearly your purpose and what you're truly capable of. Think about it. How can we fully understand our purpose if we've never been tested? How do we know what we're made of if we've never had to face adversity? The answer is simple: we can't. The purpose of challenges is to reveal who we are, what we stand for, and what we're truly capable of. Without them, we wouldn't know how far we can go or what we are meant to accomplish. We often hear about the concept of finding our purpose in life, but the truth is purpose doesn't just appear out of nowhere. It is revealed through the process of overcoming challenges. It is through struggling, failing, and learning that we come to understand the unique calling we each have. Our purpose isn't something that is handed to us on a silver platter. It's something we discover through the battles we fight along the way. When we're faced with a challenge, we often feel overwhelmed and question why we have to go through such difficult times. But in reality, it's these very challenges that prepare us for the future. They give us the skills, the strength, and the wisdom we need to step into our true calling. They build the foundation upon which our purpose will be fulfilled. Now let's take a look at some real-life examples of people who have faced incredible challenges, but it was precisely those challenges that allowed them to fulfill their greater missions in life. These individuals serve as powerful reminders that no matter how tough the journey may seem, we all have the ability to rise above adversity and find our true purpose. One of the most famous examples of someone who faced immense challenges is Moses, a figure from the Bible who went on to lead the Israelites out of slavery in Egypt. Moses was born at a time when the Pharaoh had ordered the death of all Hebrew male infants. He was abandoned by his family and placed in a basket in the river, only to be discovered and adopted by the Pharaoh's daughter. From the start, Moses' life was filled with challenges and struggles. As Moses grew older, he became aware of the suffering of his people. He tried to intervene, but ended up fleeing Egypt after killing an Egyptian who was beating a Hebrew slave. Moses then spent years in the wilderness living as a shepherd. Imagine how lonely and isolated Moses must have felt during those years, wondering if he had any purpose at all. Yet it was in this period of exile that Moses received his divine calling. God appeared to him in the form of a burning bush and revealed that he was chosen to lead the Israelites to freedom. Moses' struggles and failures were the very things that prepared him for the monumental task ahead. He learned patience, humility, and leadership through his challenges. Without those trials, he would never have been equipped to fulfill his calling. His purpose was forged through hardship, and his journey became one of the greatest stories of triumph in history. Another powerful example comes from the story of David in the Bible. As a young boy, David was a simple shepherd. He spent most of his days alone in the fields protecting his sheep from predators. His brothers were warriors in the army, but David was overlooked and underestimated. His life was far from glamorous, and it seemed like he would always be in the shadows of his family. However, when the Israelite army faced the giant Goliath, David stepped forward and offered to fight the giant even though he was just a boy. Armed with only a sling and a few stones, David took down Goliath in a moment of divine intervention. But David's life didn't become easier after that victory. He was pursued by King Saul, who saw David as a threat to his throne. David spent years running for his life, facing rejection, fear, and isolation. Yet through these years of struggle, David learned to trust in God's timing and became a man of extraordinary courage and wisdom. He eventually became the king of Israel and is remembered as one of the greatest leaders in history. Like Moses, David's struggles prepared him for the greatness he was destined for, and his journey was marked by both hardship and victory. Let's fast forward to modern times. One of the most iconic figures in the tech world, Steve Jobs faced numerous challenges throughout his life. Jobs was adopted, had a difficult childhood, and faced early struggles in his career. After co-founding Apple, he was banned from the company he had built, which must have been devastating for someone so passionate about his work. Yet instead of giving up, Jobs used that failure as a springboard for his next big opportunity. He went on to create Next and Pixar, both of which were successful in their own right before returning to Apple. Upon his return, he transformed the company into the tech giant we know today. His life story is a testament to the fact that challenges and failures aren't the end, they are often the beginning of something greater. Another example of someone who turned their struggles into triumph is Oprah Winfrey. Oprah grew up in poverty, faced abuse, and endured numerous hardships throughout her childhood. She was even told she was unfit for television when she started her career in media. But Oprah didn't let these obstacles define her. Instead, she used her pain and life experiences to connect with others and build one of the most successful careers in television history. Oprah's story is a shining example of resilience and purpose. She turned her personal challenges into a source of strength and became a voice for millions of people around the world. Her success was not the result of luck, but the result of overcoming obstacles and staying true to her purpose. As we can see from these examples, whether from religious figures like Moses and David, or modern icons like Steve Jobs and Oprah Winfrey, challenges are an essential part of the journey. These challenges are not there to break us, but to build us. They help us grow stronger, discover our purpose, and step into our destiny. The journey may be difficult, but it is through the struggle that we find the strength and clarity to fulfill our mission. So the next time you face a challenge, remember this. It's not the end, it's just the beginning of something great. Embrace it, learn from it, and know that you're being prepared for something much bigger than you can imagine. The challenges you face today are the stepping stones to the greatness that lies ahead. When we face challenges in life, it's easy to become overwhelmed, frustrated, or even discouraged. It's natural to question whether we're on the right path, especially when things seem difficult or when we encounter setbacks. We may start doubting ourselves or wonder if we're truly capable of overcoming the obstacles in front of us. In these moments, patience and faith become essential to our success. You see, the formula for overcoming challenges is simple yet not always easy. Patience and belief in oneself. These two qualities are what separate those who give up from those who keep pushing forward. Let's break this down. Patience is about the ability to endure discomfort or difficulty without giving up. It's the ability to remain calm and steady in the face of adversity. Patience is not simply waiting for things to get better. It's the ability to keep moving forward with persistence, knowing that growth and success take time. Faith, on the other hand, is the belief that things will get better. It's the trust that even though you may not see the full picture, now you are on the right path, and that everything will fall into place in due time. Faith is knowing that your efforts, no matter how small, are part of a bigger plan, and that every step you take brings you closer to your goal. It's easy to lose faith or to feel impatient when things aren't going the way we expect. The human tendency is to want instant results. We live in a world where everything is immediate, from fast food to instant messaging. We expect things to happen quickly. But when it comes to overcoming life's greatest challenges, patience and faith are the two keys that unlock the door to long-term success. When you're facing difficulties, you might start to wonder, why isn't this working? Why am I not seeing any progress? It's easy to get discouraged when things aren't happening as quickly as we'd like. But remember, the most successful people in history, the ones who overcame incredible obstacles, didn't achieve success overnight. They had to work through their struggles with patience, often for years before seeing the fruits of their labor. Take Thomas Edison, for example. He is credited with inventing the electric light bulb, but the journey to creating a working prototype was far from easy. Edison failed countless times, and many people ridiculed him for his repeated failures. But he famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Edison's patience and unwavering faith in his vision ultimately led him to succeed. It's important to note that patience doesn't mean passivity. It doesn't mean sitting back and doing nothing. Patience means taking consistent, focused action toward your goal while trusting that things will unfold as they're meant to, even if the timeline is longer than you expect. Faith is the fuel that keeps you going during this process, even when the outcome is uncertain. One of the most common reactions to challenges is impatience. We want things to work out now, and when they don't, we feel like giving up. But this is where patience is vital. Think of it like planting a seed. A seed doesn't grow overnight. You can't rush the process. It needs time, nurturing, and care to grow into something strong and fruitful. The same goes for your goals and your growth as a person. Patience allows you to stay focused on the long-term rewards instead of the short-term difficulties. It keeps you from jumping ship at the first sign of struggle. It helps you weather the storms of doubt and frustration and stay grounded in your mission. Without patience, you risk losing sight of your goal because you get distracted or discouraged by the challenges in your path. Now let's talk about faith, perhaps the most important factor in overcoming challenges. Faith is not about seeing the end result before it happens. It's about believing in the process, trusting that the path you're on is leading you towards something greater, even when you can't see the finish line yet. Faith gives you the courage to keep going when the way forward seems unclear or uncertain. Faith is also deeply personal. It's rooted in your own belief in yourself and your ability to overcome obstacles. But it's also about trusting in the greater plan, whether that's trusting in your purpose, the universe, God, or whatever higher power you believe in. Having faith means that even in the hardest moments, you trust that this is part of your journey and that good things are on the way. When you have faith, you can see beyond the immediate struggle and remember that every obstacle is a step forward, even if it doesn't feel like it in the moment. Faith keeps you grounded and helps you stay optimistic even when things are tough. It's the force that propels you forward when you're tempted to give up. Now that we understand why patience and faith are crucial for overcoming challenges, let's talk about how to maintain them. It's not always easy, especially when you're feeling down or overwhelmed. But with the right mindset and strategies, you can keep your faith strong and your patience steady, even in the toughest times. One of the most effective ways to maintain faith in yourself during difficult times is to set small, achievable goals. Sometimes the larger goal can seem overwhelming, especially when progress is slow. But by breaking it down into smaller steps, you can focus on immediate actionable tasks that will help you move forward. For example, if your long-term goal is to get a promotion at work, instead of focusing solely on that end goal set, smaller objectives like improving your skills, taking on new projects, or networking with key people in your industry. Each time you achieve one of these smaller goals, celebrate your progress. This will help you stay motivated and remind you that you are making progress even when the larger goal feels far away. By celebrating small wins, you're reinforcing the idea that progress is happening, even when it's not immediately visible. This builds faith in the process and helps you stay patient. Failure is an inevitable part of life. The key is not to let it define you or discourage you. Instead, use failure as an opportunity to learn. When things don't go as planned, take a moment to reflect on what went wrong and what you can do differently next time. Failure is not a reflection of your worth. Instead, it's a lesson on how to improve and grow. Each failure brings you closer to success as long as you're willing to learn from it and keep going. So don't fear failure. Embrace it as part of the process and let it strengthen your faith in yourself and your ability to overcome. It's easy to feel isolated when you're facing challenges, but you don't have to do it alone. Surround yourself with a supportive community, whether it's family, friends, or people who share similar goals and values. Having a network of people who believe in you can be incredibly helpful during tough times. Reach out when you need encouragement, advice, or simply someone to listen. Sometimes just knowing that someone else believes in you can reignite your own faith. Having a support system also helps you stay patient because you'll have others to remind you of your worth, your potential, and your progress. Patience and faith are the two pillars that will keep you steady when life's challenges seem insurmountable. Patience allows you to stay the course even when things don't happen as quickly as you would like. It helps you trust the process, knowing that success takes time. And faith gives you the belief that your efforts are not in vain, that there's a bigger plan unfolding and that your struggles are leading you towards something greater. To maintain your patience and faith, set small goals, learn from your failures, and don't be afraid to seek support from others. These strategies will help you stay confident and motivated even when the path seems unclear. With patience, faith, and perseverance, you can overcome any challenge that stands in your way. Remember, every step you take, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to your destination. Keep the faith, stay patient, and trust that the journey will be worth it in the end. When we face obstacles in life, it can be easy to feel like we're alone lost, or even that the universe is conspiring against us. In times of hardship, it can feel like these challenges are simply roadblocks preventing us from moving forward. But what if I told you that these challenges are not here to hold you back, but rather to prepare you for something greater? What if the difficulties you're going through right now are actually part of a bigger plan, one that will lead you to your true purpose? The idea that we are chosen for a greater purpose is a profound truth. It's something that many of the world's greatest figures, leaders, and visionaries have realized the struggles they faced were not random or punitive. Rather, they were designed to build them into the people they needed to become in order to fulfill their higher calling. Think about it. If you have a deep sense that you're meant to do something significant in this world, then it makes sense that you would face challenges along the way. Purpose is not something that's simply handed to you, it's earned. It's forged in the fire of adversity. Without the heat of life's trials, the strength required to fulfill that purpose might never materialize. We are often chosen for something greater because we have the capacity to handle the obstacles that come with it. Take a moment to reflect on the struggles you faced in your own life. At the time, they may have felt unbearable, unfair, or unmanageable. But looking back, how many of those moments made you stronger, wiser, and more resilient? How many of those challenges taught you something about yourself, about your strengths, and about your capacity to endure? The very challenges that feel like burdens today could be the preparation you need for the greatness that lies ahead. The process of preparation, building strength, inner wisdom, and resilience. When we talk about challenges being part of a bigger plan, it's important to understand that these difficulties are not there to punish us. They are tools for growth, vehicles for personal transformation, and catalysts for the development of our inner wisdom. The challenges we face help us cultivate the qualities that are essential to fulfilling our purpose. Strength is one of the most obvious qualities that we develop through adversity. Think about the first time you faced a difficult situation in life. Maybe it was a personal loss, a financial setback, or a health crisis. The pain and stress were immense, but you survived. Not only did you survive, but you grew. The next time you faced a similar challenge, you were stronger, more capable, and more prepared. This process continues to build strength, preparing you for the even bigger challenges that lie ahead. Inner wisdom is another gift that comes from navigating through life's obstacles. When we experience hardships, we are forced to reflect on ourselves, our values, and our choices. We learn lessons that can't be taught in a classroom or read in a book. These lessons might come from failure or from difficult decisions, or from the realization that we need to change direction. But the wisdom we gain during these times is invaluable. It equips us with the tools we need to navigate future challenges more effectively and with greater insight. Finally, resilience is another powerful trait that we develop as we face difficulties. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks, to keep moving forward even when life gets tough. This quality is essential for fulfilling our greater purpose, because without resilience, we would never be able to withstand the storms that come with pursuing a big vision. Life can be unpredictable and challenging, but resilience teaches us to stand firm and stay determined, no matter how many times we fall or fail. Resilience is what enables us to keep going when everything else seems to be falling apart. What we often fail to see in the middle of our struggles is that each challenge is shaping us into the person we need to become to live out our purpose. Without these trials, we would not have the tools or the character to handle the responsibilities that come with greatness. Many of the world's most remarkable individuals have experienced hardship, struggle, and failure before they achieved greatness. These people didn't just wake up one day to find success. They earned it through their perseverance and commitment to their mission, despite the overwhelming odds. Nelson Mandela, for example, was imprisoned for 27 years for standing up against apartheid in South Africa. His imprisonment was not the end of his story. It was the preparation he needed to lead South Africa toward freedom. His ability to endure years of suffering, isolation, and injustice was what gave him the wisdom, compassion, and leadership skills to help heal a nation. Without his time in prison, it's unlikely he would have had the strength or resilience needed to bring about the monumental changes he did later in life. Another example is Walt Disney, who faced failure and rejection throughout much of his early career. He was fired from the newspaper because his editor said he lacked imagination and had no good ideas. He went on to experience numerous bankruptcies, business failures, and setbacks before achieving his success with Disneyland and Walt Disney World. If Disney had given up after any of these failures, we wouldn't have the magical worlds he created. His dreams and vision were honed through years of struggle and adversity. These challenges weren't a punishment. They were part of the journey that led him to build a legacy that continues to impact millions of people around the world. Even today, entrepreneurs and visionaries continue to face immense challenges on their journey, but they understand that struggle is part of the process. Every setback, every failure, every moment of doubt is a stepping stone that brings them closer to their vision. So what does this all mean for you? Right now, you may be facing difficulties that feel impossible to overcome. You may be questioning whether you're on the right path or wondering why things aren't moving as quickly as you would like. But I want to remind you of something incredibly important. Every challenge you're facing right now is part of a bigger plan. A plan that is preparing you for something extraordinary. Whatever struggles you're dealing with, whether they're personal, financial, professional, or even emotional, they are not here to defeat you. These struggles are opportunities for growth, opportunities for you to build strength, inner wisdom, and resilience. The person you're becoming through this process is the person you need to be in order to fulfill your greater purpose. You may not see it right now, but when you look back on these times, you'll realize that the challenges you're facing were never meant to break you. They were meant to prepare you. They were meant to give you the tools, the character, and the perspective to handle the success that is waiting for you in the future. The struggles you're going through now are the preparation for the person you are becoming. You may not understand it today, but trust that the seed you're planting right now will grow into something amazing. Every hardship is an opportunity to learn and grow, and with each challenge, you're getting closer to the fulfillment of your purpose. So keep moving forward, keep trusting the process. The bigger plan is unfolding, and you are part of something much greater than you can see right now. You were chosen for this journey because you have the strength, the resilience, and the purpose to succeed. In conclusion, remember that you are chosen for a greater purpose. The challenges you face are not here to stop you, they are here to prepare you for something far greater than you can imagine. Embrace them, learn from them, and keep going. Every obstacle is a building block, every setback is a lesson, and every hardship is part of the grand journey that is leading you toward your true calling. Trust in the process. Know that these challenges are preparing you to step into a future full of purpose, strength, and success. You are being molded into the person you are meant to be. Keep your eyes on the horizon. The best is yet to come. As we come to the end of today's video, let's take a moment to recap the main message. Those who are chosen for a greater purpose often face the most significant challenges along the way. These struggles can seem overwhelming, and in the midst of them it's easy to wonder if we're on the right path. But the truth is, these very challenges are not here to break us, they are here to strengthen us. Every trial, every obstacle, and every moment of adversity is an essential part of the journey that's preparing us for the greater mission ahead. You are being shaped by the struggles you're facing today. They are building your resilience, your inner strength, and the wisdom needed to fulfill your purpose. Without these challenges, you wouldn't be equipped to handle the greatness that lies ahead. So when you face difficulties, remember they are not just obstacles, they are stepping stones leading you to something much greater. You are being prepared for a future that only you can fulfill. I want to leave you with some final words of encouragement. No matter what you're facing today, remember that you are becoming stronger and wiser with every step you take. The challenges you're encountering now are not in vain. They are shaping you into the person you need to be for your future. So don't give up. You are on the path of the chosen. And even though it may feel tough at times, know that great things are waiting for you on the other side of these struggles. Keep moving forward no matter how small the steps may seem. Each step is bringing you closer to your purpose, to the life you're meant to live, and to the person you were always meant to become. Trust the process and remember that the best is yet to come. Before we wrap up, I'd love to hear from you. Share your story about a challenge you've overcome in the comments below. How has it shaped you, and what lessons have you learned along the way? Your story might be the inspiration someone else needs today. And if you haven't already, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you can continue to follow along on this journey of growth and purpose. Click the notification bell to make sure you never miss an update from us. Thank you so much for watching today. Keep believing in yourself, stay strong, and know that your journey is just beginning. See you in the next video.